Why people see me sometimes, I get angry when I speak about Rachel Ruto. I left her in Statehouse. I just left. I didn't do your business. I don't want your business, just do your business. But by the Spirit, I shared with him a lot of things. You heard Rigiji talk about poisoning?
I heard it.
I shared General Ogolla'S that thing. You see, so many things. A terror group planning to invade. Now that juncture, I didn't go, you know. And I was thinking, had I been hard on him, he would have done it. He would not have died. Unajua, hata akisema, if I pass on, this and this should happen, alikuwa amejipanga kila kitu. You see, he was a visionary. He had good plans for this nation.
Exactly.
He had very good plans as the military head for this country. Some things would not be happening in Kenya if General Ogolla'S was here.
Yeah.
But I can look anyone in the face and say that if General Ogolla'S was here, some nonsense going on would not have happened. That's how far I can go.
Yeah.
Because those things he vowed to me. He said, I'll give you an example. Some Kenyans were killed in Somalia, and they were related to, and the fact that it was not an accident is what pains me. It was not an accident, it was planned.
It was a planned move.
It was a planned move. Actually, I was taken where he was. When his spirit was leaving the body, his last words about the plans to take him out. And even before he entered the chopper, what I know, there's a phone call he had made. The only sober person I see there is Honorable Edwin Sifuna. I call him Honorable because Edwin Sifuna is honorable. And that man is not fake. If other leaders would emulate Honorable Sifuna, was it to take your children to South Africa? If it's to serve the people of Kenya, then listen to the people of Kenya. And William Ruto is not the people of Kenya.
Welcome guys in yet another session. I'm having the same man of God, Prophet Phronesis. Na ukiangalia nyuma yangu niko mahali pazuri sana. This is Tumaini Resort in Kajiado County, right?
Yes.
Kajiado County. It's a nice place guys. I've enjoyed the meal here. Nimeshiba. Ukiona nikiongea kwa nguvu hivi ujue nimeshiba. I can question everything, right? So
you have the best choma.
The best choma, by the way.
Yeah.
Just kindly, if you're around where? Kitengela. Hata huko kombani kuja ukule nyama choma.
Yes.
In the meantime, karibu sana.
Asante.
Yeah, we were having the last session and I was to ask a question about the mother that you once talked about. This is Wairimu.
Evangelist
Teresa Wairimu.
The woman of God.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you are referring to her because you once talked of ukiona government is falling, ukiona your children are doing their wrong, call them, tell them this is not right.
Yeah.
Maybe will you put more emphasis on that?
First of all, Evangelist Teresa Wairimu is called of God. I cannot bundle her together with other people because the Lord personally spoke to me about her and Apostle Jokayo. So there's a regard I have for her. And when I spoke about if the Rutos are your children, spiritual children, then it behooves you, if the country is in a mess, you should call them. These are your children. You should call them using the authority God has given you, sit them down and say, you know what? You people are messing up. And a time comes, the rebuke is not good enough indoors. Because the outcry has reached the heavens. There's a time last year I was shown something. Evangelist Teresa Wairimu, the woman of God, started rebuking the government. Do you think she hates them? No. She doesn't have that character. But when I was shown the clip, I could tell from the Spirit, it was the Holy Ghost moving her to rebuke what they're doing. and what is happening in the government. That was after Rigiji was rigged out, you see. And then, maybe a week or 2 weeks later, someone sent me another clip, maybe she was not in the country, saying I'm okay with the first family, I'm all this, I'm all this. And the Lord told me, what is this? She rebuked by my spirit, now she has gone back into being a mother. Being a mother and being cool with them does not mean you cannot rebuke them. And it is within your jurisdiction as a spiritual parent to put your children to order. You see, we have people in the Bible like Eli who died because of the sins of their children. You see, and if you look there, Eli actually was talking to the children, telling them, my sons, what you're doing is not right. But God expected more from Eli. You see, that is what has been lacking here in Kenya. And I was not like demeaning her. I respect her. She has worked with God. God has worked with her. That is someone I respect. But I only spoke what the Holy Ghost wanted the nation to know. I have people who are under me, some in government, different arms, very high level. If they do something wrong, I don't care what you're called honorable or what. I say, hey, I thought you're a Christian. What is this? And they are placed under discipline with the high offices. I don't care. You're placed under discipline. Why is it important? God says, we are the overseers of your souls. So as a spiritual authority, I am an overseer for your soul, and I will give an account concerning you at the last day. What will I tell God? You are the president, I could not rebuke you. You are the first lady, I could not rebuke you. Look at Prophet Elijah, Prophet Elisha. Look at John the Baptist. Were they going and dragging the king to a corner somewhere and rebuke them there?
Not really.
No, openly. You know why? When God gives you a high office politically, He wants to test your pride also, or humility. So, and for some things to come out in the open now, it means they are not listening privately. I want to believe with all my heart that Evangelist Teresa Wairimu has spoken to President Ruto and the wife privately. Like, this is wrong, this is wrong. I know as a prophet, Evangelist Teresa Wairimu is not happy about Jane Z's dying. I know that. But she has not come out openly to condemn it the entire last year. If she did, God forgive me, I don't know. She didn't. Yet, she should be the voice of reason in the president's life. So it can either mean two things, maybe more, but I'll only touch on two. She has spoken to them and they don't respect her. Or she has not. You see? So pretty much that's where I'm coming from. And it's by the Holy Ghost. You see? Yeah.
Oh, wow, nice. You once talked about, there is a clip of you I posted in my YouTube channel talking about General Ogolla, and many people were asking, who are you to him? Are you just a friend? Who are you to him? I mean,
General Ogolla was more than a friend. I don't have friends to begin with. I live a very weird life. Not by choice. I think it's by design. Ever since now, God arrested me into ministry, full-time ministry. I just ceased having friends. And also because of where we were ministering before, how some people were peddling some issues, we had no other friends because our friends were only church people. Then the only church people we had turned their backs on us. So I love people, but I could not trust anyone. The only person I was with in government and I could trust was General Ogolla. Because he was a Christian. You see, it's not because his name is Ogolla. He was a Christian. He's someone who, he gives you his word, he'd rather die but fulfill that word. A man of integrity, you see. So there are so many things I would share with him. When I saw people are not serious about their salvation and people can be bought, General Ogolla could not be bought. Let me tell you why I respected him so much. After I left State House, I remember telling him, and I shared with him, and I told him, I can't continue going to State House. He said, why? That time he was not yet CDF. Okay. He said, why? I said, some things happening, and with my office as a man of God, it won't work.
Yeah.
It won't work. I will mess up the plan God has for this nation. So I'd rather step aside. Then, of course, I had prophesied him being CDF a long time ago. Now he was sworn in. He called me, told me, Prophet, I've been sworn in. Blah, blah, blah. We were happy, we were rejoicing, blah, 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 blah. Then, after that, now this answers something else. Why people see me sometimes, I get angry when I speak about Rachel Ruto. I left her in State House. I just left. I didn't do your business. I don't want your business, just do your business. But by the Spirit, me and my wife knew she was going around speaking about me to people. What wrong did I do to her? The other people I didn't care, but when she went to this family to speak against me, and I know that as a prophet, General Ogolla said, you are with me when nobody wanted to be my friend or associated with me, and you stuck out. I'll be here for you, come with me.
Yeah.
And this is a military guy, the top. Because I told him, you know, I can't be coming to DOD anymore. I'm no longer in status. I don't want at loggerheads with the president or to mess up your career. So it's best for me never to meet you at your workplace. We can be meeting in Wilson, or I don't want to mess up your appointment.
Yeah.
But it's stuck true. If I knew I have left the president's family, he still said, my friendship with you is more than State House. You see. So I shared with him a lot of things. You heard Rigiji talk about poisoning.
I heard it.
I shared with General Ogolla that thing. You see. So many things. A terror group planning to invade. Shared with him. So many things. Prayerful man. You see. He was a Christian, and he would evaluate every word. He was not dismissive of anyone. He would listen to everyone. You see. He was the unofficial godfather to my sons. You see. And he came to my life, or we met and forged a relationship at a point where I was from burying people. I buried my dad, then buried my mom. I didn't even have enough time to mourn my mom. Then his issue came out, and I was out. I was always telling the first lady, this guy is innocent. This man is innocent. Give him a chance with the president. Hear him out.
Yeah.
He was set up. See the prophecies, what God showed me last year. Blah, 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 blah. So you see. And my father-in-law had passed on also. And his name is Phronesis. You see. So the only person that the boys could relate to as a grandpa was him.
Yeah.
So with his busy schedule, he would sometimes do evening video calls and talk to my last born because he really wants to be a soldier, and they would salute each other there and do their own military stuff and talk stuff, blah, 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 blah. So it was more than just
a friend
when government. No, he was blood to me.
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah.
He was blood to me. And what pissed me, okay, or sometimes why I was getting so angry even in announcing some things is, for some time I blamed myself. For a long time I blamed myself. I thought, because as I was leaving Wilson with him, his car was in front, mine was behind. He was turning to go to the DOD. I was telling my driver, follow him. I didn't want to leave him. I wanted to go with him to DOD and tell him, do what God has said you should do. You know. Now that juncture I didn't go. You know. And I was thinking, had I been hard on him, he would have done it. you don't have died, you know. So it was more than blood. And actually, General Ogolla is the only person I've ever accepted to partner with the ministry from the government. He's the only person from government. All the rest, I could not accept their money.
Yeah.
Because I had weighed his heart. The man is genuine. He just loved God. He loved seeing God's work moving. You see? So, yeah. To me, he was more than a friend. His family, he was my boy's godfather.
Then you must be someone whom he's trusted so much. Maybe is there any plans for us, for Kenyans generally, or rather for his family that maybe he really had in mind, he shared with you at some point?
I cannot share that here.
Oh.
That is, he was a very private person. So for him to trust me with some things, I can't talk about them.
Yeah.
You see? There's some things I told him through prophecy about a family member, and he told me, Prophet, that is true. We're even doing some things, blah 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 blah. But that is personal.
Yeah,
true. And he was a very private person, so I can only speak on things that if he was around here, he would be comfortable me talking about it.
Yeah, true.
But since he was so private, some things I cannot answer. But what I know, he loved his family. He protected his family space a lot. You see, he was not a man of scandals. Loved his wife. Loved his children and his grandchildren. He loved his work. Alikuwa amejipanga. Unajua, hata akisema if I pass on, this and this should happen, alikuwa amejipanga kila kitu. You see, he was a visionary. He had good plans for this nation.
Exactly.
He had very good plans as the military head for this country. You see, he was not these people wa kungangania contracts. We would talk a lot about those, you know.
Yeah.
And he told me, no, some Christians just live an empty life. They chase contract, and he would laugh about it. He was not that kind. He kept on telling me, nimepatiwa kazi na Mungu. I want to stand before my master na nimwambie nilifanya hivi. You see, what I know, some things would not be happening in Kenya if General Ogolla was here.
Yeah.
But I can look anyone in the face and say that if General Ogolla was here, some nonsense going on would not have happened. That's how far I can go.
Yeah.
Because those things he vowed to me. He said, as the Lord lives, I will stay true to my salvation and to Christ. And I will defend this nation. I'll give you an example. Some Kenyans were killed in Somalia, and they were related to somebody from Meru, a political figure from Meru. So they got through to me using my wife, and they said, please, is it possible you speak to your friend General Ogolla to airlift their bodies, because it's a very serious place. And their bodies can remain there, you know. I spoke to him. He had just reached Kisumu, and immediately he ordered for their bodies to be evacuated. And his explanation was very nice. He didn't say, because you're my friend. He said, they're Kenyans. If they're Kenyans, they must do it.
Yeah.
You look at his mindset. He didn't do it because of me.
Because of Kenyans.
He said they're Kenyans. So that takes me back to what I told you. This man was a visionary, and he loved Kenya. You see. So he was not doing things because you are Luo, you speak the same language, or you're a Kenyan, you deserve to be protected by the Kenyan military. You see.
Yeah. You know, when Ogolla left us, it was a very, very painful death that shocked Kenya and all over the world. Kuna watu walishtuka sana. You as a friend, how did it affect you?
I could not eat for several days. I almost developed ulcers. I could not eat. I was blaming myself. It was a mixture of things. I thought I could have tried harder to warn him. It was painful. It was, I don't know. I felt pain for him more than my own biological father. He was a good man.
Yeah.
When you hear people say he wanted to steal elections, he didn't have that heart. No. He was a true Christian. It pained me more than my own biological father's death pained me. And he was a father to many. He had many wives, widows.
Yeah.
You know? He was helping widows all over. Widows were on a payroll. His own money, not government money. Orphans, educating. Anaandika kazi. All tribes, ajali ni nani? It affected me a lot. And the fact that it could have been avoided, and the fact that it was not an accident, is what pains me. It was not an accident, it was planned.
It was a planned move.
It was a planned move. Nobody can tell me it was not planned, because Jesus told me in advance to go and warn him. So I can be a liar, but Jesus cannot lie.
Exactly.
You understand? It affected, and you know, now, leave alone me. What about Mama Elaine? What about Joel? What about Achieng, the daughter? What about his own grandchildren? You see? What about the family? There are people in KBF who took him as a father. He was a true father, you see? I tried hiding it from my son, Mimshak, my last born boy, my last born. And he told me, where is your friend? I have seen an helicopter with his face. So I didn't know what to tell him. You know? So I gathered myself maybe after several weeks to tell him. So of course it affected us as a family, because he's someone we could do video calls with. And we are at home, he's at home, we're doing video calls, we're laughing. See, look at this small soldier like you see. So of course there's a void there. And I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think he left with some pain? The pain that he has not accomplished what he had said?
His last words, prophetically, I was taken where he was. When his spirit was leaving the body, his last words, into your hands I commit my spirit. Those were his last words. You see. I know when the chopper started going down, he thought of me. I know, because we were just together 48 hours before that, and I told him, I warned him about the plans to take him out. And even before he entered the chopper, what I know, there's a phone call he had made and talking about me. But of course, he could not be happy living like that. You know, who could be happy?
Nobody.
It was just a flash. You're up, you're down, you're being taken to be out. Because what I know, not what they're telling Kenyans, he did not leave the body. His spirit did not leave the body after the crash. He was still alive.
Yeah.
I know that. As a prophet, I know that. I know Safaricom have been tapping, or NS has been tapping my phone. I was talking to my wife that time, and both of us knew one thing. It was this area that was in pain. So he thought about his life, but the good thing is, to show you the kind of person he was, his last words was a prayer.
Yeah.
For God to receive his spirit.
Yeah. I wanna ask you, please talk to our leaders, because currently the situation is so much like, it's something that Kenyans don't expect. Leaders are going everywhere, speaking about mothers, speaking about women, you know.
Speaking about mothers, what are you talking about?
Mothers. I saw a video of the leader Kimani Ichung'wah talking about Rigathi Gachagwa's wife, like trolling them, nini. Like
speaking badly about her?
Yeah, exactly. So just talk to the leaders of this country, how to make sure that wamejiseti vizuri, wako sawa in terms of maybe respecting themselves, and also the security forces. Yes.
You know, you mentioned the name of Kimani Ichung'wah. Number one, I don't regard him as a leader. I don't regard you as a leader. You're not. You're not a leader. You see, a leader is selfless. Selfless. You know, no one can come and say I ever took a coin from them. Okay? I had the opportunity. I was in Statehouse. I was advising the first family. And I left because of conscience sake. And my fear for God. So, if what you're telling me is true, and I want to believe is true.
It's true.
That he's talking about Pastor Dorcas. Number one, you've already impeached the husband. People have been sent to kill him. Goons. What do you want with the man? He's out of power. He's out of office. Now, Gachagua is not good enough to hit. You have to go after the wife? What is it you want? Do you want the wife? Kuna pali hatufai kuvuka.
He said that Gachagua amekaliwa na
with Pastor
na bibi yake ya
Gachagua anakaa mtakaliwa.
Akai.
What I know, Pastor Dorcas is aggressive. But every sober wife, woman, Christian woman knows you can be aggressive, but you draw lines when it comes to your husband. I don't want to go into that. We're talking about another man starting to say, calling Pastor Dorcas' name, amekalia Gachagua. Number one, that is not childish. I don't know. I'm looking for a name, but no name is coming out. Meaning, if you are someone important, they would have a name to brand you with, but you're not. And the population will show you that you're not as important as you think you are. To every other leader, when in Kenya kwanza, we see UDA kwanza, we see ODM, the same thing they were accusing Gachagua of, and Gachagua alikuwa na maneno zake kidogo kidogo. Nani hana maneno?
Kila mtu ako naye.
Hata mimi niko na maneno zangu. But what they were accusing Gachagua of, and they impeached him for tribalism. ODM, Luo ministers are doing that now. And Luo members. Everything now with this broad-based?
They call it, currently they are calling blood-based.
Blood-based, broad-based thing. You find these Luo politicians in ODM talking about, you know, our region, our people, maendeleo hapa kwetu Homa, and the president is always in Homa Bay. So hii ODM ni Wajaluo peke yake. It's the same thing you are accusing Gachagua of. The only sober person I see there is Honorable Edwin Sifuna. I call him honorable because Edwin Sifuna is honorable, and that man is not fake. If other leaders would emulate Honorable Sifuna, he's not there for show. He has a genuine concern in his heart for Kenya and for Kenyans. Other leaders should emulate him. Unajua? Love your country. Just love your country. Why did you go into office? Why did you ask Kenyans to vote for you? Why? Was it to make your family better? Was it to take your children to South Africa? If it's to serve the people of Kenya, then listen to the people of Kenya. And William Ruto is not the people of Kenya. The people of Kenya ni watoka kwa ground. Na kusikia haikufanyi ukuwe umekaliwa. Unajua? Mimi niko na mke na mumsikia. Yamaanisha amenikalia. So all that pettiness should end and look at the bigger picture. If you guys don't tone down hii kiburi mko nayo, ninyi mtaumia zaidi. You see? Ninyi mtaumia. Kenyans are not bad people. But Wakenya wamechoka. Kenyans want leadership from the heart. Si story. Unajua? Na kama umekosea watu wako, enda ongea nao. Does not make you small. I am a leader. I have young people under me. Very young. Some are teenagers. Some are early 20s. If nikiona nimewakosea mahali ama waniambie, nawaambia I'm sorry. Si kukaliwa. After all, if God has placed you somewhere to govern people and you cannot listen to them, yet you are governing them, and they are the ones who put you in office, what kind of a leader are you? To begin with, you're not a leader. Because you don't have the interests of the sovereign who put you there. You have your own interest, or you have the interest of your political party. Na vile kunaenda, hamta survive. So, for those of you who are Christians, fear God, serve people with integrity. Serve your nation with integrity, okay? Be more loyal to God than you are to your political party. Be more loyal you are to God than your stomach. Then we'll be able to save this country. To those who are in the military, the police, NIS, the prisons, whatever, the security organs of Kenya, I was an officer like you. There's intelligence work I used to do, just like some of you. Sikuwaje umiza Mkenya. Na kuna Mkenya mtatokea palipopote aseme nilimuumiza. And I was very effective. So what makes you think lazima uumize mtu ndio kuwa effective? Wewe ni Mkenya kwanza, unajua? Before uandikwe kazi ulikuwa Mkenya. Uko na job. So unapatiwa job, ni kodi, ni tax ya Wakenya inakulipia mshahara. Nao wenyewe hiyo mshahara wanakupatia, hiyo nguvu uko nayo unaitumia kwa kuwadhulumu. Everybody walk and work with a conscience from God. Okay? Ujue kila mtu atajibu. If not in this life, in the afterlife, but you have to pay. But mimi nilikuwa gava. Wacha wengine wenye ni wayangu. Nilikuwa gava. Hakuna Mkenya niliangaisha. Mbona unaangaisha Mkenya mwenzako? Jiulize tu hiyo swali. Na nyinyi wenye mko kwa discipline forces, kunyanyaswa inaanzanga huko. All these things should start changing from the discipline forces. Mwanze kuheshimiana kama maaskari. Then itakuwa rahisi kuheshimu Wakenya wengine. Unajua? And if any order is given to you and it's not lawful, don't take it. The law backs you up. Don't take it. Be a person of conviction. Kama kitu ni mbaya usifuate. And don't provoke Kenyans. Ora usitoke nje kuandamana, hawana kitu kwa mkono, mnaanza kuwatupia tear gas, ndio hiyo maji, ndio hiyo nini, maride. Alafu hao wakijama wachukue mawe, sasa hao ni mahooligan. Usiprovoke Mkenya mwenzako. Unajua? Ukiprovoke una expect. So that's what I can say. And don't think you're so big that you can't be caught. Kama sheria Kenya iko compromised, kuna ICC. Mjue hivyo, kuna ICC. Na kama ICC iko compromised, kuna sheria ya Mungu. Na hakuna mtu ataepa. Politician, police officer, intelligence officer, whoever you are. Fanya job tu ukiheshimu Mungu na ukiheshimu wa Kenya. Things will be okay for Kenya.
Yeah.